President Trump wants a baby boom, and he's mulling over ways to induce women to procreate, including promises of cash upon delivery. But KPBS's Amita Sharma reports that many believe the times are far from ideal for women to give birth. Amita, this is very interesting research that you're looking into. Tell us, why does he want women to have babies?
Well, put very simply, we don't have enough kids in the United States. Birth rates are low. They are at around 1.6 per woman. That's below replacement levels. We need to be at 2.1 per woman just to break even. We all know kids are vital to any society. They are our future taxpayers. They will be the ones who are funding public education, our social safety net, roads, bridges. You get the idea. So to boost the birth rates, President Trump is considering some incentives. They include setting aside 30% of Fulbright scholarships for married couples who want to have children or who have already had children, offering reproductive education, and paying women $5,000 in cash after they have a baby. I spoke to a local woman by the name of Parish Glass. She is the mother of 2 small children. She calls those ideas an insult.
I think it's a joke. I mean, it's silly. $5,000 to anybody that's already had a child knows that that is chump change when it comes to getting the supplies that you need. Bassinet, crib, diapers. And then once the child gets here, you have all of these expenses like childcare.
And childcare in San Diego County is expensive. Depending on the age of the child, it ranges from $1,200 a month to even above $4,000. And there's other pressure on potential parents. They have to start their careers, pay off huge student loans, meet someone to start a family with, and buy a home for a stratospheric price, at least in California, which usually requires 2 incomes. Trump needs a full pro-family agenda to boost birth rates, according to Courtney Baltiski of the Children's First Collective, which pushes for better access to affordable child care.
As an advocate for children and with working families, I don't see comprehensive public funding for childcare. I don't see enough public funding for our education systems. And I don't see a commitment to paid family leave.
But finances aren't the only reason women are having fewer children. A survey by the Pew Research Center last year found just over half of women have zero desire to have kids. Some don't like them. Many are worried about climate change. They're worried about the state of the world. In the 19 states where abortion is illegal or restricted, it is dangerous for a woman to be pregnant, says UC Davis law professor Mary Ziegler, who specializes in the politics of reproduction.
Because there's ambiguity in the meaning of abortion that complicates not just access to abortion for people who are seeking it, but access to miscarriage management and stillbirth management for people with pregnancy complications.
Pronatalists, the people who want women to have more babies, overlap with pro-choice opponents in interesting ways. Ziegler says GOP-led Idaho, Missouri, and Kansas have actually argued in court papers that internet-savvy teenage girls' ability to obtain abortion medication online is harming the states because it's reducing their birth rates.
Which is a really weird thing to say, because one of the kind of points of bipartisan consensus for a long time, even among people who are generally pronatalist, was that teenagers shouldn't be having babies.
And one more point, Maya. Among some on the right, there is explicit talk about the need to get more native-born Americans to have more children so as not to be replaced by immigrants' children. And at a natalist conference in March in Texas, there were proponents of eugenics who want a society made up of suitable races or blood over less suitable races.
Very important information to know. Thank you so much, Amita. We really do appreciate it. And Public Matters is a partnership with KPBS, iNews Source, and Voice of San Diego. And you can see more of our stories at kpbs.org/publicmatters.